All right, folks. Today I want to talk about how to fix something that I think vexes a lot of people. You have one of these cool little black notebooks that you've been taking all your notes in, and then it gets a little old, and you end up with this broken notebook band. And no, you no longer have the thing that holds it shut, and that kind of sucks. They also tend to get kind of limp and floppy after a while. They don't retain their stretchiness. Well, today we're going to fix that, and I'm going to show you how. We're going to start with what tools you need to have. You're going to need a little tiny screwdriver, flat blade, something like this. It's going to need to be small enough to jam into that little hole that the strap came out of, and it's also going to have a little pointy edge on it that you can use to shove the strap back in after we stiffen it up with the next stuff, which is some super glue. And I buy this stuff from Amazon in like these little card pack. I think they were like 8 tubes for $6 or something because this stuff goes bad so fast. There's really no point in buying it in an expensive bottle. You also need a clamp to clamp things together, and you need some regular glue. You're gonna need some regular glue, just whatever wood glue or stuff you happen to have. Okay, so I think that's all we need. So let's get started. Oh, one more thing. You're also going to need like an X-Acto knife or a razor blade or something like that. You're going to need something that can cut through um, this stuff once we get the end soaked with some of the super glue to make it nice and kind of stiff and hard. All right. So here's what we're going to do. Okay. So we're going to take that hole and we're going to enlarge it a little bit. And I'm just going to use a screwdriver and kind of get in there. And we don't have to go real deep. We just got to do a little bit just to make sure that it's nice and kind of wide. All right. So then the next thing we have to do, this needs to be a little bit further away, I think. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is take this bit of strap here and measure it to be the right length. Now, this one is one that was already kind of limp and had gotten kind of too long. So I'm going to cut it right about there and cut off all this extra stuff. So actually, yeah, that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. Okay. So now I've got to get my super glue. And I'm going to just get some on the end there. Don't need a ton. I just need it to soak in a little bit so that the strap all kind of binds together. Now, okay, so now the strap is hardened up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a little angle on each side just to make this kind of easy to stuff into that hole. Okay, let's get rid of that junk. Now we've got this thing ready to go. Now you might be saying, well, how am I going to hold the tension off of this thing while I'm busy trying to stick it in the hole? That's where the clamp comes in. So stretch out your band. And then use the clamp to get that on. Only don't clamp over the hole. Oops. Now, if you're really adventurous or ambitious, you could just get entirely new elastic band and cut the old stuff off or pull the old stuff out of the hole and just start from scratch, which might not have been a bad idea with this one because you can see it's kind of mangled, but that's okay. So now I'm going to take my super glue, not my super glue, my white glue, wipe the glue boogers off of it, and I'm going to put a little white glue on there. Oops. and that's okay. And you get it on both sides. Once you get it close to the edge of the hole, you use your little screwdriver here, sort of tuck it in the hole, and then just use the screwdriver to just jam it in there. Stuff as much of it in there as you can. That's why you want a screwdriver that has that little sharp edge on the pointy corners. Okay, so now I need to wipe my glue up. Now we can put a clamp over the end of that to hold that down. Okay, so I lied. You don't need one clamp, you need two. Okay, so now I've added another clamp and cleaning up the glue, squeezed out a little bit. So I've got that clamped, and we'll let it dry. All right, now that I've got the clamps on it, we need to let it dry, and then it'll be done. If you've got a little black notebook with a broken band, I hope this will help you fix yours and get it back into working condition. If you like this video, please subscribe and hit the like button. Thanks for watching.